What's up, guys? Megan here, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about identity shifting and how you can shift your mind to create a different reality for yourself. If you're unhappy with your job, if you're unhappy with your relationship status, if you're unhappy with your finances, you can shift that. You can change that to something different. All you have to do is believe and understand that your mind creates your reality. And when you understand that your mind creates your reality, you're able to then shift your identity to a different reality. Now, it's not gonna be overnight. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. But when you're trying to manifest certain things into your life, identity shifting is the biggest key point that is gonna help propel you to that quicker. So today I kind of just wanted to talk about that a little bit and explain it. I've been through a couple of these shifts, so I do understand kind of how it works. So just stick around to the end of this video. I'm also going to give you some tips on things that you can do right now to help shift your identity to a different reality. Okay, so the first thing is what is identity shifting, right? Identity shifting, if you kind of just think of it this way, I'm just going to use me as an example. When I was, I'd say like 3 years ago, I used to be a drug addict. I used to be broke. I used to be living in a hotel. These were all stories that I used to tell myself, like I couldn't make a certain amount of money. Life was a struggle because I was a single mom. All of these stories created a false identity for myself through ego. And because of that, because I saw myself that way, that is what I attracted. Now, through identity shifting and shifting myself to a different perspective of myself, I started to shift, I started to change. I started to see myself as sober. I started to see myself as somebody who meditated every day and worked out every day and made videos every day. And through that process, and it wasn't overnight, but through that process, I started getting better job opportunities. Money started to flow to me easier. I started to get higher quality relationships coming into my life, romantic relationships, friendships, it doesn't matter, but just higher quality people, because I became a different person. So that's the first thing that you need to understand, is that you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. If you want to attract certain people into your life, you need to first become that. So that is what identity shifting is. If you're trying to make more money at your job or have a better career, start to just change your perspective as if, what would I be if I was already this? How would this version of me be? How would I act? Sorry, there's a bee right behind me. Whoa. How would I act if I was this higher version of myself? Now, people in the spiritual community talk a lot about visualization, which is important. You want to visualize yourself as it. But what you don't want to do is constantly obsess and visualize and visualize and visualize of you as it. That only creates suffering, and it really defeats the purpose of trying to do something in the present moment. Presence is probably the most important thing that you could ever learn. But if you want to manifest certain things into your life, you absolutely can. You just don't want to obsess over it. So instead of doing that, just understand that if you can think it, it's already done. The people that invented cars, it came from a thought. The people that invented furniture, it came from a thought. Everything that is created in this world came from thought. So if you can think it, it's already done. You don't need to constantly visualize. Just understand and embody how you would already be in the present moment, as if you already are it. Don't obsess, don't constantly visualize. That's just going to delay the process. The number 2 tip that I have for you is to constantly take action towards your goals as you are in the present moment. So don't worry and think in your analytical mind about what you need to do to achieve the next goal. In the moment, what is the next right move, and the next right move, and the next right move? But as you're in the moment, make consistent action towards your goals. So if you're, say you want to, like me, I'm doing YouTube. I'm consistently making videos every week, trying to get better at my videos every week. Well, there's a lot of bugs out here, but I'm not constantly obsessing over it. I'm just in the present moment, constantly, what is the next right move in this moment? And those moves come to me. I don't have to think about them in here. They just come to me. The universe just takes care of the rest of it. You don't need to think about it. Okay. And then the third one, as I kind of already said, is just to be as if. Embody what that version of you would be. And you'll start to notice your whole entire reality shift into that. Now, one thing to notice and kind of point out is that you cannot propel yourself to a different reality from the same level of vibration that you are at. So one of the most important things that you can do if you want to shift your identity is to focus on raising your vibration as well, and tuning into the emotion that you would feel if you had achieved that already. If you're in a higher vibe state, things are going to come to you a lot quicker than if you are in a lower vibe state. Okay. Now, I hope that these tips helped you guys to understand a little bit more about identity shifting. If it did, just hit that big red button and the bell so you guys get notified every time I make a new video. I would appreciate it. All right, guys. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.